Don't mind me, just watching my favorite YouTuber. What is good, YouTube? Today we are reviewing the Adidas Harden 8s. These babies retail for $160 and can be found first link in the description if you would like to get a pair. Let's get into the review. Off rip, we always talk traction. The Harden 8s feature one of the most complicated traction patterns that I have seen in recent history. They feature two radial traction pods alongside herringbone pattern along the outside, alongside a zigzag pattern in the center. Doing a lot, but let me tell you, it works. The materials making up these complicated patterns are a combination of both solid medium level hardness rubber and translucent medium level hardness rubber. Between the materials and traction pattern, I will say indoor use, absolutely cracked, but outdoor use, I don't know if I would necessarily recommend them because the grooves aren't that big and the materials aren't that hard. So I'd say outdoor use, avoid it. Indoor use, you're set. But now that we got that out of the way, let's actually talk about the performance of the traction. The performance was absolutely cracked, had very good grip in every single direction, laterally, frontwards, backwards, upside down. Absolutely phenomenal. Did pick up dust just like most basketball shoes do, but not as much as a typical basketball shoe. So wipage every once in a while, you're set. And before we conclude this section real quick, here's a quick traction test. As you can see, absolutely phenomenal, even on a dusty, shitty court like I play on. Easily 9.4 out of 10. These babies are cracked. Now let's talk about that cushion. The Harden Volume 8s feature a cushion setup that is fairly simple and fairly cracked, and that is full length Adidas Boost. Again, like I mentioned, really simple, but you can't really go wrong with it. Just like most shoes with Boost, they did take a second to break in, but once broken in, easily one of my favorite cushion setups of the year so far. Gives you that little bouncy feel while providing some of the best just like protection known to man. So I will not yap for much longer. You guys know I am absolutely glazing this thing. Just 9.5 out of 10. I apologize. Now let's talk support. These babies feature a shank plate in the bottom. Oh, that's hard. That's what she said. Heel counter in the back, EVA foam on the sides, that's what this green part is. And then alongside that, they have a pretty wide base, so mucho support technology. On court felt absolutely phenomenal. And you know me, I'm very quick, I'm very athletic, so side to side, you know, it puts a lot of pressure on the shoe, and these babies performed. No heel slippage at all, very good lockdown. I'm not gonna waste much more time. Also on top of this, I always like to mention the fit, and these babies fit 100% true to size. So if you were an 11, get an 11. That's why I stand by. Real quick, I'll go on a quick rant. Something I'm noticing is in years past, Adidas, I would have to go a size down. So I usually wear an 11, I get a 10, 10 and a half. But recently, their shoes have been fitting true to size. So shout out to Adidas for fixing their sizing. 9.2 out of 10. Now let's talk materials. The upper on these babies are made up of an absolute plethora of materials. The soft sock part of the shoe right here is made up of this like super soft textile material. Absolutely love it. On top of that, this green part, like I mentioned earlier, that EVA foam, the support pieces as per mentioned. As I mentioned earlier, and then this little leather piece on the toe box just to add a little extra protection. And then as I mentioned earlier, that medium level hardness, both translucent and solid rubber to make up the outsole. I don't know what the hell just happened to me. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to reiterate, I would say good for indoors, bad for outdoors. That's it. Overall, I would say they're not heavier than most shoes. They're kind of pretty average in this department. So overall with the materials, taking into account weight, upper, lower, easily a 9 out of 10. Capiche? Next, let's talk about the look slash... In this section, we talk about the silhouette of the shoe, the colorway currently in hand, and the best colorways currently available on the market. Off rip, let's talk silhouette. I absolutely love this silhouette. Again, when I first looked at these when they leaked, I was like, oh my god, Harden knows to be ugly. This shit's known to man. But that seems to be the case with most shoes, and then they just grow on me over time. But with these babies, they grew an absolute bunch. Let's just say it was a grower. I love the really unique looks. I don't think you can point to a basketball shoe that's looked like this in the history of basketball shoes. And I love that. I like to be unique. That's why I have a mustache that's just so beautiful. I could see them creating some absolute heater colorways in this baby. I think there's a lot of opportunity to go crazy. I would like to see one that's just like all one color. I know they're releasing that pink colorway that's like pink and orange, but I'd like to just see them go all pink, everything. And then the colorway that I currently have in hand is the luxury green colorway, which is black, green, and a little bit of pink on the bottom. I love that little touch of pink. Me likey. In my opinion, the best colorway currently out right now, but when that pink colorway releases, easily that one's going to be better. And then the best colorways currently available on the market, obviously these babies, and then they also have the pink ones, some white ones, and again, if you want any of these, I will try to have the links in the description for any Harden 8s that are currently available, because again, I know they have been selling out. Comment down below what you guys would rate these babies out of 10 in regards to looks. So, yeah, I asked you guys what you guys would rate them, but unfortunately, I forgot to rate them myself. I rated them a solid 8.7 out of 10 in regards to looks/swag rating. Apologies for my lack of attention. Overall, the Harden Volume 8s get a whopping 9.16 out of 10. Between that insane cushion, cracked looks, and just phenomenal overall performance, the Harden 8s are easily one of my favorite performers of 2025. If you're thinking of them, I would 100% recommend them. Again, I love everything about this shoe. And if you want to get them, first link in the description. I will try to have all the colorways available for y'all. If you guys have any questions about the Harden 8s or any other shoe, please pop it down in the description and I will answer them. I hope I answered most of your questions. If you're watching this, you're probably interested in the Harden 8s. But if you have any more, pop them down below. And as per usual, I appreciate y'all for watching this far, because not a lot of people do. If you could like, comment, subscribe, I would appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good one. I'm going to do my best too. Adios.
Bottom, oh, that's hard. That's what she said.